New house, new background, new season, and new signings. Welcome back to season 3 on the Arsenal Football Manager 22 save. Hello viewers, I'm Wayne. Welcome back into Wayne's World. It's season 3 with Arsenal. We're the defending Premier League champions, and we're kicking off an episode today against Liverpool in the Premier League. I just want to say thank you so much for your patience. No uploads were happening last week simply because moving house, it was very stressful time as it was, and it took a little bit of time for our internet in the new place to get installed, but we're back. Regular uploads will be going out on the Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, and today we're going to catch you up with our summer transfer business. Now, if you think back to the end of last season, the big discussion point for us was which striker is going to potentially take us to that next level. Obviously, we won the Premier League with Dominic Calvert-Lewin being sensational. Now we need to consider things like the Champions League and the domestic trophies. We needed a strike partner for Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and we've gone out and bought one. Now, it wasn't for the want of trying, but the first one we did try to get was Erling Haaland. He's gone to Liverpool. The second one we tried to get was Alexander Isak. He's gone to Manchester City. I think you will be happy with the guy that we have managed to bring in. And I think of all of the three of them, he's probably the one that complements Calvert-Lewin the most. Welcome to Arsenal, Argentinian striker Lautaro Martinez, 26 years old. We brought him in from Inter Milan at the cost of, I believe it was £89 million. It can go up to 95, so it's a huge fee. Now, Haaland, we never had the chance of getting. Liverpool moved early and they bid around about 170 million for him. We were completely blown away for that. Alexander Isak wanted Arsenal. Arsenal wanted Isak. The problem is, he was on a wage of about 70,000 at Sociedad. When it came to agent talks with him, he was asking for around about 350. That was just never ever going to happen. We weren't going to break our wage budget for him. So we've gone and got the best available one after those two on the market. And Lautaro, it was an easy deal to do. He's already got a couple of goals in the Premier League so far. We'll catch up on those results. But we do have our striker to partner Dominic Calvert-Lewin. That's not the only business we've done though. We've also enhanced our defence. We brought in versatile defender James Justin from Leicester. There's a fee of about 30 million, and considering some of our homegrown issues in the squad, I thought that James Justin was the right age profile. He'll be competing with Tomiyasu as the inverted right back, and he's started well. He's actually played a couple of games so far, done quite well. Him and Tomiyasu, I think, will be fantastic rotation and fantastic competition for one another. We've also brought in centre-back Ibrahimo Kanate from Liverpool. He was unhappy with the amount of minutes he was getting from Liverpool. I think with Joe Gomez there, with Van Dijk there, they also signed another centre-back this summer. Kanate asked to leave, transfer listed. It was a very good fee. I think we brought him in for around about £11 million, 12 million, going up to 13. In terms of the first team, those are our only two big signings. We didn't really need much else, but we have gone for some youngsters on some free transfers. The first one is a young centre midfielder, centre back, Diego Almada from Barcelona. He's with our under-23s at the minute, but he's been showing some promise with us in our pre-season. Welcome, Diego. He's probably not going to get many minutes unless we face some lower league opposition, but I just thought I'd let you know that we are targeting younger players as well in this save for the future. We've also gone for this year's wonder kid. He's gone back on loan. I'm not too sure how to say the surname. Andreas Schnelderup? I think it is Schnelderup, Norwegian, 19 years old. If we couldn't get Haaland, I kind of got annoyed and I tried to get the next Haaland. And we've loaned him back so that he can have a full season development. Price-wise, it's been absolutely fantastic for us. He's gone back on loan, but a cost of £5 million. Absolute bargain for one of the best wonder kids on this season's Football Manager. So those are the signings, and this is how we've been lining up for the first couple of games this season. And also, we managed to keep Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang for one more season. So, really happy that we were able to keep a hold of him. Let's update you on the outgoings before I bring you the Liverpool game and let you know about some of the fixtures that we've already played this season. Outgoings then, the first one, Callum Chambers, he's gone to Sporting Lisbon for £10 million. Again, he was really good for us in terms of versatility. He played at right back, he played at centre back. We lost that depth. That's why we brought in James Justin, which I think is a major upgrade. Callum Chambers didn't really have much space in the squad, so we sold him when he was in the last year of his contract for 10 million. Our next departure then was Dennis Zacharia. If you remember season 1, we brought him in for around about £7 million. We've made a hefty profit on that, selling him to Monaco for £30 million. Now the next outgoing was a little bit of a surprise. Bubba Kakamara, we only kept him for 1 season. We signed him as a free agent in the summer of last year. He wanted to play in midfield, and I didn't want him to play in midfield. I really wanted him to be at centre-back. He wasn't happy with his minutes, and he wasn't happy with where he's playing. But we managed to sell him to Real Madrid, and we managed to get £40 million for him. Fantastic amount of money for a guy that we brought in for 1 season on a free. Reiss Nelson, one of our youngsters that came through at Arsenal quite a little while ago. We didn't really have a place for him, considering Bukayo Saka plays on the wing, Martinelli could play there, Velasco could play there, and we've got a couple more youngsters that can play there as well. He's gone to Borussia Dortmund for £25 million. A really good offer that, again, I couldn't really say no to. But this one hurt a little bit, just because I do think Reiss Nelson is a very, very good player. And finally, the guy that I've probably been trying to sell since day 1 through the door, Nicola Pepe. We've managed to sell him to Lazio for £19 million. He finally got unhappy with the amount of minutes that he was getting. And also, his main concern was getting into the African Cup of Nations squad for Ivory Coast. So we're happy to let him go. We've taken a hefty loss, considering Arsenal signed him for, what, 72 million? To get 19 million back for him, that's the best I could do. I wish him well in Italy. I'm sure that league will suit his talent down to the ground. So that's all of the transfers in and out. We do actually still have around about 80 million left to spend. So let me know in the comments down below if there is any other positions or are any other players that you think I should be targeting, maybe in that midfield area. But I love Nkunku, I love Szoboszlai, and I love Ødegaard. It's going to have to wow me if you think that someone will improve that midfield. Looking at the schedule then, we won the Community Shield against Aston Villa. It was quite tight, a 3-2 victory. We scored 3 with Saka, Ødegaard and Saliba scoring the winner. But Aston Villa, winners of the FA Cup, they managed to beat Liverpool at the end of last season. Did make it a tough game for us. We then started our Premier League campaign, a 3-1 win over Manchester United, where Calvert-Lewin, Saliba and Nkunku scored the goals, and then a 4-1 home victory over Leicester. A brace for Calvert-Lewin and a brace for Lautaro Martinez on his home debut. Absolutely fantastic to see them getting off the mark pretty quickly. Calvert-Lewin's already up to 3 goals this season, and he'll be trying to hang on to his golden boot from last year. Remember, last season, we went completely unbeaten. A perfect record at home. That record is going to be put up to the test today against Liverpool. We've got a home game against Liverpool, which we'll get into in a minute. But remember, Liverpool have signed Haaland. They've got Mbappe. They've got Mo Salah. That front three is going to terrorise defences throughout the whole course of the season. Haaland's already got 5 goals in a game this season. He is on fire. I wish we could have signed him, but we've gone with Lautaro Martinez. Let's show you the lineup once again ahead of that Liverpool fixture. Here we go then, here's the lineup. As mentioned before, we've got Aaron Ramsdale in goal, Tomiyasu at right back, Ben White, Saliba and Kieran Tierney making up the rest of the back 4. And Nkunku, Szoboszlai, Ødegaard making up the midfield 3, and Bukayo Saka, Lautaro Martinez and Dominic Calvert-Lewin make up the front 3. It's a little bit weird. It's a nice asymmetric system we're going for, but remember, last season we were outscored heavily by Liverpool. I think it was 11 goals in the end. We want to try and score more than them this year, because if we do, we'll have a huge shot at keeping the Premier League, but not only that, winning the Champions League. I think they've won it back-to-back seasons now, Liverpool. It's going to be difficult to try and get it off their grasp. Now, the big thing for us, as we can see the Arsenal lineup in front of us here, is just how quiet we can keep that Liverpool front 3. Looking at them lined up with Salah, Mbappe and Haaland, I'm not really surprised if they're the best front 3 in the world this season. Probably one of the best front 3s that we've seen ever on any football manager, dating back to the likes of MSN with Messi, Suarez and Neymar. Liverpool are going to be a threat all game. But with our home record, I have to hope that we are able to at least keep possession well and give Liverpool a few problems of our own. Now, in situations like this in the past, we've seen Aaron Ramsdale just punt it long. It's good. We're able to build up from the back, and Saliba finds Bosley, and we're able to hopefully create a little bit of an attack. Some good passing at the back, and Kunku finds Saliba. Let's not get silly now. Again, just don't punt it long. But it's a brilliant ball from Szoboszlai out to Kieran Tierney, our captain for the day. Down this left-hand side, running at Fabinho. He gets a ball in. It's well cleared by Virgil van Dijk. And Fabinho, already on the attack, finds Erling Haaland, who's drifted out to that wide right-hand side. That fluidity between Haaland, Mbappe and Salah is going to be something we have to look out for. As Naby Keita finds Mbappe, finds Haaland. It's a brilliant challenge. Oh, it's a fantastic tackle by Saliba, but it looked as though Mbappe had an open goal. He skied it. It's still 0-0. We've got away with one there. I have to say again, for the start of this first half against Liverpool, we've been pretty impressive. We've not really created the clear-cut opportunities, but so far, so good. As Tomiyasu finds Bukayo Saka cutting in from that right-hand side, looks for Ødegaard, but we've given it away quite poorly. And Salah, with a ball over the top, looking for Mbappe. Tomiyasu lays it back to Aaron Ramsdale. This is where the problems normally come. But Calvert-Lewin's flicked it on, and Lautaro Martinez is in the box, lays it back to Kieran Tierney, who tries to get a ball in, but Liverpool get back in their defensive structure. Tomiyasu finds Nkunku with a ball over the top. Szoboszlai breaking into the box. It should have been a goal. He's gone for the near post when the shot should have come across the goalkeeper. It probably should be 1-0, if not 1-1 with that Mbappe miss. That's a poor chance gone wide there from Szoboszlai. Half time then, and we've got in at 0-0. We are keeping the ball very, very well. We're dominating possession, and we've had more shots on target. I have to say, we have been very, very unlucky so far. But the quality of Liverpool is something we are absolutely going to have to look out for. That front three is still no joke, and while they're on the pitch, we're going to have to keep our wits about us defensively. 50 minutes gone, 0-0. Liverpool building up with the first highlight of the second half, and Fabinho down that right hand side finds Curtis Jones, lays it into Mo Salah, finds Erling Haaland, who out wide finds Fabinho. It's a brilliant ball, and he's looking for Mo Salah, but well read by Aaron Ramsdale. Again, this is where we normally just punt it long and a lot of our troubles come, but we've rolled it out and we can create a chance of our own. William Saliba, Ramsdale looks out wide and finds Kieran Tierney, and there's a lot of green space ahead of him. Finds Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Let's not lose it here. Let's try and get on the attack. It's a fantastic ball from Lautaro Martinez. Kieran Tierney, is he going to sweat it across goal? He probably should have done. Saka and Calvert-Lewin was there, but he's blazed it over. That was a really good opportunity to get across in. I'm disappointed with Kieran Tierney. 64 minutes played, and again, we're still dominating in this second half. We are going to make some changes because a lot of our players are looking shattered. Martin Ødegaard's going to come off for Emile Smith-Rowe. Gabriel Martinelli is going to come on for Bukayo Saka. We're going to move Nkunku a little bit further forward so that he can get involved in the deep line play a little bit more. And we're going to bring on James Justin for Kieran Tierney on that left-hand side. That's all three of our changes made. 65 minutes gone. Can we find a winner in this second half? Now, Liverpool have just noticed they're down to 10 men. Andrew Robertson has come off injured, and can we take advantage of it? It doesn't look like it. Time is ticking away. 91st minute, we're into stoppage time. Can we create something? They're down to 10 men. They're defending so well. It's finished as a 0-0 draw. I'm gonna have to take that. Last season we didn't draw at all at home, but against that Liverpool side, even though they were down to 10 men, I'm going to have to take that result because that front three is a special unit. We've gone primarily to the top of the league, provisionally, to the top of the league. 3 games played, 7 points. Decent result for us. Decent result, but not the best we could have done, especially considering the fact they were down to 10 men. We have a week off now ahead of our next Premier League game, which is a away game to Bournemouth. We're going to play through that. We're going to play through the Southampton game as well. And we'll bring you our next game away from home against Chelsea. That will be another big fixture for us, where we'll discuss who we get in the Champions League as well. 0-0 draw against Liverpool. Can't really complain. We were the better side. Probably should have won it, but Liverpool, in general, on paper, best side in the division by far. Thank you so much for sticking around for the series again. Apologies for the delay in the upload of this. We did do a season 2 review last time out. Hopefully you have checked that out. Thank you so much. I'll see you for the Chelsea episode. Stay safe, take care, and thank you for watching.